Welcome back. This is Madeline Farard, and I have here producer Justin Wright and new and upcoming artist Elizabeth Canino. And I just have a few questions I'd like to ask them here today while they're visiting in Charlotte. So why don't you go ahead and tell me about yourself?
I'm a Cali boy originally. Moved to Charlotte about a month ago now. I'm looking at really just kind of getting my production business really booming out here, and we have a couple of projects we're working on. I professionally play piano and bass. Started playing in bands, playing behind some major artists. I've actually produced for Ray J, which of course Brady's brother, more people know him by. And we produced on his 2006 Ray Edition album a couple of tracks. And looking at kind of going in the light of bringing out my own artists to bring out the new sound that we are really trying to infiltrate the industry with and bring some class back to the industry because it really doesn't have a lot of that.
Really?
So
why don't you tell us what you're looking for?
Well, what I'm looking for is actually what's sitting next to me right now. Miss Elizabeth Canino here has a miraculous voice, just kind of like where our goals are right now on a similar path. I've been acting since I was age 5, so I'm actually with the Willamette Agency out here. That's one of the reasons I moved out here.
Wow.
And acting is my first love, I have to say that, but music is my passion. And I want to basically fuse both and entertain and at the same time inspire young people to want to really go out and chase their dreams. Don't hesitate, but at the same time, don't do what you see on TV.
That's nice.
Do what's real to you and at the same time be professional while doing it. So that's kind of our target goal.
All right, so what are your plans?
Our plans now are basically to get Miss Canino's project now finished. We're going to be working on some very, very hot tracks, and we got a music video we're also working on. Got a couple of film projects we're working on. That information will have to be for interview too, because that's actually some very detail-oriented films that we're actually working on behind the scenes of a couple of major artists. And so our goal right now is basically get her project done, but I'm going to let her take it over because she knows more about herself than I do.
Cool. Welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead and tell us about yourself.
I'm originally from Syracuse, New York. I moved to Charlotte about 4 years ago, just for better opportunity and for a chance to really expose my music and kind of take a look at the music scene in Charlotte. And it's definitely blooming, the music industry in Charlotte. So I'm really excited for what's to come. I'm really excited to share my music with everyone.
Is there anything that we should be looking forward to?
Me and all that comes with it.
That's it.
Were there any big difficulties while doing your project?
I can say and I'm just speaking on my behalf, this industry, of course, you have to, as I say, you cut down the grass to get to the snakes. Everybody always says that. One of the biggest challenges I feel is staying really focused and trying to not let personal interfere with business. And the best way I feel to do that is just stay focused on whatever you do. Don't let obstacles get in your way. Personally, I can say that when you deal with family illnesses, that tends to be a weight, and I've gone through that actually with my mother recently, but she's been my biggest supporter in everything I do. So I just say, stay focused and remember who you're doing it for. I think that's how you get through the difficulties and the obstacles that you go through, is just remember who you're doing it for and what you're doing it for. But I can let her speak for herself once again.
Difficulties, like I said, just kind of waiting for Charlotte to bloom more, for the music to kind of progress more, get bigger.
'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, no, no. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, the melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you, singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, singing, don't worry about a thing, oh, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
Let's take a moment to check out what's happening in Charlotte. On display at the Bank of America Gallery, photographer Julie Moose showcases a series of photographs entitled Hat Ladies. This collection highlights the Senior Sisters of Birmingham, Alabama's New Pilgrim Baptist Church, capturing a generation of women who have been active citizens, church members, and civil rights activists. This exhibit runs through June 30th.
The second annual Charlotte Film Fest will be held in the NoDOT Arts District at North Davidson Street and 36th Street on Saturday, May 30th, from 5:30 p.m. until 1 a.m. The fest will feature national, regional, and local female songwriters, visual artists, writers, musicians, and filmmakers. Proceeds from the event will benefit the ECO Center for Women at the Center for Community Transitions.
Our resident movie reviewers are back to share more options on new DVD and theater releases in this week's Film Minute. Let's see what they're discussing this week.